Love gets practical with Venus entering Virgo. This energy is about noticing the details in relationships and choosing kindness over criticism. Let's see what the cards are going to show us about this energy. On Friday, September 19th, Venus enters Virgo. So let's see what our numbered shuffle is going to be. We'll roll these dice. It's a 5 and a 3. That's an 8 energy. Change and collaboration, creative change perhaps. I'm going to read you the blurb from astrology.com so you can have an idea of the energy coming in with this particular aspect. It says, as we bid farewell to summer, take a moment to reflect on your relationships. It's easy to notice flaws in others, but don't forget to recognize their positive traits too. After all, nobody's perfect. Isn't that the truth? Well, I think this goes very nicely with yesterday's aspect that we were talking about. So if you missed that video, you might want to go back and watch that. This feels very collaborative, if I'm honest. We get to look at our relationships through a different kind of perspective. We get to see things through a different set of glasses. Hopefully, we really want to make conscious choices as to how it is we are perceiving the other people in our life. So let's shuffle these up so we can see what the cards have to give us. All right, I don't know if it's me or not, or if these cards just want to come in triplets, but we've got another pop out here. It's the Rejuvenate card. Love this energy. I'm going to give you a look at this close up. It's a wonderful vibe. It looks like a huge, beautiful cup. Oftentimes a cup or a fountain is our emotions overflowing and filling up. This feels very good, this energy, this rejuvenation energy that's coming from this particular card. When you are reflecting on your relationships, when you're observing them, this Rejuvenate card wants you to be filled up with love. That's what it feels like. You may want to give some extra time and energy to your relationships with this particular aspect and ground into the appreciation and the gratitude that you have for those really solid relationships in your life. The people who are there for you no matter what, the people that you love unconditionally and who show up for you. And it feels like an overwhelming kind of cleansing and filling up. That's what I'm getting from this particular pop-out card. Let's see what the coupling card is. Again, we're getting another card. Card 44, this is an 8 energy, just like our roll here. Grieve your losses. So I'm going to give you a look at that one close up as well. The Grieve Your Losses card is a card of what feels like loving grace and protection of your heart is what this feels like. So if something feels like it's turned over, especially in a relationship or a close relationship that you have, let's say, if something feels like it was lost to you or something has ended, there is this sense of allowing it to be and to let it go with this particular oracle. I feel like the combination of these cards is perfect. That's what I want to say. It's like a perfect combination of oracle energy. If I had just shuffled it and we just had the grieving card and this acknowledgement of what has been lost to you or how your relationships have changed, let's say, and that's all we had, it might feel a bit empty almost. But because this card wanted to be seen and popped out alongside the Grieve Your Losses energy, we have the rejuvenation taking shape and coming in to fill us up at the same time. So as much as we have, I'm going to look at them together, as much as we have this sense of even, yes, thank you. They want me to show you this. Even in the depiction, you can see her. She's looking out the window on a rainy day. And then we have the water element here overflowing with love and, let's say, healing. Yes, thank you, healing. So the water element is present. Your emotions are going to probably be present with the Venus energy. You know, your heart, Venus, love. This is a balanced feeling. So whatever it is that has been lost to you or what you feel has changed in your relationships, you may be being asked to collaborate with someone in a different way, or not at all. Let's say if something has ended for you, a relationship has ended, they want you to take time to allow your heart to be filled up again, to like do things that make you feel loved, that make you feel full, that make you feel joy as best as you can, right? The best you can do. If something has shifted in one of your relationships or multiple relationships, what we're doing is taking stock of the losses while we're also looking at what it is we have gained. So there's this acknowledgement of letting go and surrendering something over, not holding on to it anymore, while we're also receiving at the same time and allowing like a replenishment energy to come in. It's really nice. It feels very balanced to me. It may not be the easiest energy, especially emotionally, but there is this sense of something needs to end or something needs to change and something needs to go in order for you to experience some form of higher expression of love or a clearing of sorts so that you can fill up your heart again. Okay, let's see what we have for the tarot. The 10 of Swords. Wow, that speaks volumes. Here it is close up. You can see all of those swords in that heart. And what they're saying is the new day. Let's see. That's right. The new moon, the new day on top here, represented here. This energy is a difficult ending or closure, but it also represents, a 10 of Swords is a hard card while also being a very hopeful card. And it's both of the energies together. It feels very balanced, this pull around Venus in Virgo. It feels like a new adventure or a new beginning or something happening that is hopeful after hardship. That's what they're giving. A 10 of Swords can be a very difficult ending. It can also just be a very beautiful ending to a difficult time. What they're telling us is the difficulty is over. The loss has been experienced. It's time for this to close. There's no more need for suffering in this way. You don't have to have like this harsh energy or these harsh narratives or this harsh communication or whatever it may be. Now it's about, again, choosing kindness over criticism. That's both for yourself and others. It's about looking at the good, acknowledging the good, while also acknowledging what was hard, what you've been through. It's like the perfect balance of reflection and looking forward at the same time. So it's a hopeful energy. I do not feel that there is an overwhelming hardship vibe that is coming in. It feels more like there's a cleansing that is happening as Venus enters Virgo, and it sits there for, a little under 4 weeks. It will feel like you can breathe again, or you can be relieved, or that you're recognizing signs of joy and love again, where you maybe had a difficulty before, where there were challenges. There's now a little bit of lightness happening. And especially if it involves your relationships or your heart connections, if things are shifting or changing, allow yourself to be like the 3 and the 5. This is like collaborative change, creative change, change for the better. And with this 10 of Swords, they really want you to know, they want us to know, the hardship is over. This is about yeah, being hopeful and keeping the faith after a very difficult time. There's closure now, and it's okay to grieve the losses you've experienced in order to be able to welcome in the rejuvenation simultaneously. If you hold on to what has been causing you to suffer, if you're not willing to change, it may feel very heavy and hard and extremely emotional or difficult or challenging. What Spirit wants us to do with this aspect over, again, the next few weeks is to it's like do yourself the favor. That's what they're saying. Do yourself the favor and recognize it's time for the change to occur. And it doesn't have to be hard like that anymore. Let's see what we have for the charms. Ooh, couple of charms. Oh, lovely. We've got a feather charm as well as a butterfly. Wow. A feather energy, well, a feather is an indicator of help, support, spiritual guidance, people being there for you, angelic support, signs and messages being able to float into your world. A feather is also light and it flows, right, on the wind. So this is, again, lighter energy and helpful support. The butterfly is definitely going to indicate transformative freedom or liberation. So this is a sign. I feel like they're saying this is your sign to be free of that. This is your sign to allow the transformation to close and to get liberated on the other side, to start the rejuvenation process, to welcome love back into your life, to welcome in a smoother path forward, to focus on the positive. If you're looking to embrace the changes that are happening after a difficult or challenging time, Venus in Virgo is going to help you do that for yourself and in your relationships by allowing you to notice and perceive positive traits in people, or the higher expression, right? The love in something where it might have been harder to see that in the past. Now you get to be free to experience that lighter connection with someone or with yourself. So I hope you will embrace this liberation and this change, even as you are letting go of, what had to close or what does need to change. If you would like more insight on the astrological aspects that are coming up, make sure that you check out the Astro Guidance playlist. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss the videos that are coming up. And thank you so much for watching.